Hey everyone, it's Friday, September 10th, 2021. We're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours as directed by spirit or whatever higher power you call upon. The card of the day is just the focus of intention. As mentioned before, this is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. Your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition. Not everyone listens to it, as you can see the state of the fucking world. With that being said, September calendar is almost booked up with readings and services. I believe we only have a couple days left for openings for readings, mentoring sessions, guided meditations, whatever you want. Go to the website, thealmightypineapple.com, to check out the services. I have one in-person session left if you're located in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, or even Philadelphia. You want to travel, or I've had clients who've flown in from California to come into New York to get an in-person session with me and then fly back the same day. So if you're down for that, you could do that too. We have one spot left for either an in-person channeled reading or a spiritual cleansing. So with that being said, we also have next Saturday, September 18th, 2021 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 7 different Mojo envelopes and the 3 different pendants that are pre-ordered will be scheduled next week. It is a scheduled sale, okay? I have all the information, the description, the prices, the dates they're going to be shipped out. All of that is on my Instagram page at Readings by Vida, V-I-D-A. The next community reading is Saturday, September 25th, 2021 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is $20 per person. It is a group channeled reading. You get to ask a question. I answer that, but it's a great place to bring of like-minded, like spirits, to bring community. It's also a really good place to check me out to see how I do readings. Because even though the reading may be intimate, one-on-one, which it definitely will be, but you'll get to see me in action on how I just channel information. And if that resonates with you, then you can go ahead and book a service with me, whether that's a 30-minute reading, an hour reading, or an unlimited reading. By the way, the unlimited reading is a great place to start as a beginner with me, because it's a minimum of 1 hour and 15 minutes, a maximum of 3 hours. And during that reading, you can also specify in the notes if you're interested in any records reading, like Akashic records or past life or timeline readings. So if you're interested in that, please do so. Okay? Definitely do that. But anyway, again, if you're led to do so, I have to say this. I always say, follow your intuition when working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. Your intuition will guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. So with that being said, the card of the day is coming from the Okana Oracle Deck. O-K-A-N-A, Oracle Deck. There we go. And we have 2 cards that fell out. The first card is called Reconcile. The second card is called Grit. And they're metallic, so I have to like shift the card so you guys can read it. Let's see. Reconcile is in this first section. Reconcile, it says, love yourself, for only then you can love others. The shadow element, allowing reconciliation of failed interpersonal relationships to commence out of a need for outside acceptance or outright refusal to be alone in the healing process, when, in fact, the need is to be more concerned with accepting one's self. There's always comes a time when we are given a chance to break away from unsavory relationships with love interests, friends, family dynamics, but we struggle to cut the cord of dependency. Confirmation, September shedding season. How y'all feeling now? Dependency on what exactly, though? Could it be obligation to family, unresolved spiritual ties to past lovers, or just an inability to exist in solitude in order to mend what has harmed us within these interactions? This card suggests that you struggle with your need to reconcile toxic relationships before healing due to some arbitrary entitlement someone has with inserting themselves into your life, or your dependency on that relationship to feel valid, loyal, or discomfort with disconnecting. It suggests your ability to only recount the good times when someone you're struggling to love from a distance to justify keeping that parasitic connection, like a parasite. Parasitic connection. Parasitic connection. Parasitic connection. You're keeping that connection alive and well, feeding on your spirit and ultimately feeding on your growth. Why do you stick around when you know that it's not working? That's the first card. After you reconcile, then we get grit. And grit says, I believe I know where it is. Let me just check. I was almost there. It's 2 pages away. When a needle falls into a well, many people will look into the well, but few will go down after it. Shadow element. Involving oneself in situations that do not pertain to you and taking on the accompanying responsibility in a resentful fashion. When this card pops up, it indicates resentment you or someone may be feeling regarding situations you or someone may have inserted themselves into for no reason other than to be involved. It is asking you to take a look to see if you're currently undergoing the stress of handling a problem or situation for someone else when it really isn't your responsibility to do so. For example, let's say you have 2 friends who are at odds. Basically, they're fighting. Once you insert yourself either at the behest of them to take sides, or on your own accord, you are now inserted into a quarrel that could potentially have disastrous consequences for your relationships with both parties. This can be applied to work issues, family issues, etc. This card is a warning that inserting yourself into a problem others have with a party that is not you. It's baseless and low vibrational. Is it telling you to refrain from jumping into non-serious confrontation over issues that aren't your own? Because it only creates rifts and discontentment in your world where there should otherwise be none. So basically, Spirit is saying you need to start realizing that you are the most important motherfucking planet, right, in this goddamn universe. You are a planet. You are that powerful. Even though you may think you're just one little human being, you are a fucking planet, and people should be orbiting around you, and you should be orbiting around other people as well. It goes both ways, but the love and the respect gotta go both ways as too. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not loving yourself at 100%, you're gonna keep being involved with these toxic relationships. That's gonna be your downfall. Don't stay because you feel obligated. Don't even stay because you're fucking related to them. Keep it moving. After you reconcile, they're also reminding you, stay away from dramas that aren't your concern. You're going to be damned if you do or damned if you don't if you get involved in situations that have nothing to do with you. My name is Bennett. I'm not in it. With that being said, I hope that message was quite clear and quite fitting for September shedding season. If you don't know what September shedding season is, go to my page, thealmightypineapple.com. The website, I have some things about that I talked about. But also, if you can't find it, you always definitely check it on Instagram. At Readings by Vida. All day, every day. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. Thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for supporting me. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I truly do appreciate it. If you want to work with me, I am always at your service. But again, follow that intuition when working with any spiritual advisor. Even if that means you do not work with me. Okay? I love y'all. See y'all later.